Hey guys, in today's video you're going to learn exactly how you can gain effortless power on your tennis serve. A really key way that we can generate power on our serve is by utilising this concept of momentum and racket head speed. So how do we gain momentum and racket head speed? Well, this all really starts with your take back and your preparation of your serve. And there's one position in particular on the serve that really matters, and that is the trophy position. And so you might be wondering, why does the trophy position matter so much to generate effortless power? Well, if I were to throw this ball, what would I do? I would generally start in this position here. And this position looks something very, very similar to the trophy position in tennis. And from this position here, I can gain so much momentum and power and speed using my arm and also loading my legs and driving forward into the throw. However, a key experiment that you guys could try and do to see that difference between starting here on the serve and building up racket head speed and momentum to find that position here compared to starting in the abbreviated serve position like this, a good experiment to see the difference on power potential is by taking two balls and trying to throw them. So one throw, you're going to throw just by starting in this position here and see how far you can get it. And the next throw, you're going to start forward, take back and build up that momentum to then throw the ball. So let's see the result of that. So first I'm going to start in this position. And next I'm going to build it up. So you could see the difference between those two throws. The one there I started forward and I built up some momentum into the throw, I was able to throw it a lot further. And this is the same concept that applies to the tennis serve. Because if you start in your abbreviated motion, you're relying solely on your shoulder to do all of the work and to generate power. Whereas when you start forward and you have a take back, you're building up this momentum, racket head speed to find that position, drop out of it quickly and fire forward into contact. And this concept is the same with our forehand. That's why I teach to take the racket back high to then allow a gravity assisted racket drop to increase the racket head speed naturally in the forward motion of the swing. It's the same with the serve. If you want to have that really nice quick motion and that whip-like motion in this part of the serve, you need to have built up the speed and the momentum in the first part. So I'm going to serve with an abbreviated motion. So the concept of swing momentum is a really important one here, guys. You need to learn to be able to time your stroke, to be able to time the toss and the take back, to be able to find yourself and get into this trophy position here. And the key thing is, when you're in that trophy position, you're not stopping. If you stop in a certain position on your serve, you're going to break the momentum and the swing momentum, and you're going to therefore lose a lot of power in the swing. So if you stop there, you're going to have to start again by dropping the racket manually and swinging forward. Whereas if you start here and bring it back and don't stop in that trophy position, you're going to be able to continue the motion and therefore continue the power flow throughout the whole swing and gain that nice effortless power that you need. So the key thing is, guys, is that you are developing a fluid and efficient stroke on that service motion. And a key drill that I like to give players who are struggling with fluidity and effortless power on their serve is to start to do these figure of 8 service flows. So this looks like this. So you're just going to take your racket back into the trophy position, drop the racket and naturally allow the momentum and the racket head speed to continue the motion. This feels completely natural and effortless. I feel like I can do it all day. There's no strain on my shoulder or elbow or wrist. I'm simply just allowing the racket to do what it naturally wants to do. When it gets into the trophy position, you can see it naturally wants to drop behind my head, and then from this motion here it wants to come up into the contact point. From there, another key drill that I like to do is to take a couple of balls and you're just going to simply toss up and hit, and then toss the next one up and hit. So you're continuing this motion and you're trying to get that nice timing of your swing with the ball toss. And guys, you might be wondering why you may have seen me in previous videos speaking about starting in the abbreviated position. And now, starting in the abbreviated position is good when you're learning swing mechanics. So when you're learning how to drop the racket behind your head efficiently and lead with the frame of the racket in pronate. So starting in the abbreviated position when you're working on specific technical cues is a good thing. However, once you're a little bit more advanced and you've tackled those technical cues, you want to make sure you have some sort of take back to your swing. And now this will look different for every player because there's no correct one way to take your racket back. It's going to look different for every player, and you can see that on all the professional tennis serves. So this is stylistic and will change depending on who you are. But guys, the key thing is that we're focusing on a fluid motion. We're starting with momentum, racket head speed build up. We're finding that trophy position, not stopping in the trophy position, but allowing our racket to drop back behind our head and to keep flowing throughout. And guys, make sure you check out the first link in my description. I have a free fundamental serve guide for you guys to download and check out to help you to level up your serve. And guys, I'll see you in my next video.